Greetings everyone, it is Peter, this is Music is a Journey, and I'm still not here, but the channel is. It's waiting for me to come back. I'll tell you all about it when I come back. Anyway, as I said before, I'm trying to participate in a bunch of all these threads that have been going around the last couple of months that I have not been able to participate in. And I'm trying to shoot like 6 videos in 2 nights. This is number 3. So this one here, it is the Kings and Queens. This is the Victoria Day Royalty and Riches, which was originally posted sometime around May 20th or so by Darryl, the Northern Vinyl Guy, in celebration of Victoria Day, which is a holiday in Canada, and of course celebrates the former Queen Victoria from some many decades back. It was a holiday I always used to look forward to because it was in May, and May was a great time to get out, do some hiking while there was still some snow in the mountains, when a lot of the wildflowers were starting to bloom, and the forests were really green and mossy and damp. I loved a Victoria Day weekend. So I really wanted to participate in it, but I was so busy with my 3-part series on Japanese shoegaze, 3 very long videos with lots of editing. So I did miss out on a lot of these, and this is the first of the ones that I missed out on. So let's take it away. Darryl asked us to show anything related to royalty and riches and castles and kingdoms and all that kind of thing. Use your imagination. So first, from the Japanese metal band Ningen Isu, their album Kaidan Soshite Shito Eros, which means ghost stories and then death and love, basically. Thanatos and Eros, like that. Anyway, and this photograph was taken by an old rundown shrine, which is located just out in the mountains, probably about an hour's drive or so away from here. The woman who is running the international Ningen Isu International Fan Club on Facebook, she found this place and went out and found it and took a photo there. Anyway, the opening track on this album is called Kyofu no Daiyo, which means the Great King of Fear. Now, the songwriter Shinji Wajima, he was originally inspired by Darth Vader to write that kind of a song of this very fearsome, dangerous, frightening, evil type king lord type thing. But when he started writing, he really started getting into the evilness, wickedness of humanity and what some great leaders, not so great leaders, have done in the past. And he became obsessed with writing it, and it actually started to affect him mentally, because he's actually a very peaceful guy. He likes solo motorcycling out and camping somewhere. And it took him 2 or 3 days. And then he finally showed the lyrics to his longtime partner here, Kenichi Suzuki. And Suzuki-san said, "This is the song you're writing? I mean, isn't this a little too extreme?" And so he agreed, and he scrapped it, and then he wrote the new version, which is this one here, the opening track on this album. It is a pretty cool song. I'm going to leave the link to Darryl's original video in the description below. I think almost everybody's already done it, but I'm going to put it in there anyway. And I will also leave a link to the video to this song, so you can hear it. Anyway, cool stuff. Then, how about a band called Princess Princess? There they are. Here's the backside, you can see it. Princess Princess. This was one of the first big all-girls rock bands in Japan, coming out in the late 1980s and having lots of success and carrying on into the 1990s. This album is neat because it steps away from the kind of glammy pop rock, like a basically all-girls Japanese Bon Jovi type thing, and sees them doing a little bit more back to basics, piano instead of synthesizer, guitar rock. Yeah, so this is actually my favorite of the albums I had, and it's one of the 2 that I still have. So that's Princess Princess. Then we've got an album by Jeff Martin called The Exile in the Kingdom. This is not Racer X Jeff Martin, this is the Tea Party Jeff Martin. So he left the band around 2005, 2006, disillusioned because they were trying to break the American market and make an album for American audiences, and it was not his usual writing style. And he talked to his friend Roy Harper, who said, "Come to Ireland." So he buggered off to Ireland and lived down on a peninsula of rock, a place the locals call the Kingdom. And he recorded his first solo studio album there. This is The Exile in the Kingdom. I think it's the The Kingdom is track 9, and it's actually really cool, slow, very soothing track. Has a kind of religious feel to it, except it's not. And this chorus of voices singing the main melody of the song very slowly, almost a kumbaya type of thing. Yeah, so a really cool track there, and yeah, called The Kingdom, from the Exile in the Kingdom. The Tea Party regrouped back in 2011, and they're still together, although he lives in Australia and has been doing a lot of solo stuff since then. Then recently I received this Sir Lord Baltimore package from my friend Nick in Wales over at Careful With That Axe Eugene music channel, and during the Meanwhilest photography channel, and of course the second, it's all three Sir Lord Baltimore albums on here, and the second album has track 6 called Caesar 71. 71, right? LXXI 71, Caesar 71. So that's one where they're singing something like "Hail to Caesar." So yeah, there we go, Caesar. And experimenting around, we've had emperors. We've had emperors? We didn't have emperors. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm wearing a queen shirt. I was going to wear my emperor shirt for this video. Okay, I'm not wearing the emperor shirt. I was going to wear the emperor shirt. Norwegian black metal band. Darryl does not like black metal, but he's fascinated by the black metal culture, so I really thought I should wear that shirt for this video. Shows how far my memory goes. Anyway, so we had no emperors, but we're gonna have a czar. We're gonna have Black Sabbath help us out here with Super Czar from the Sabotage albums. We've got a czar in here, and we're gonna finish it up with Black Sabbath and some Knights with a song called Neon Knights from the Heaven and Hell album. And of course, the first album to introduce Ronnie James Dio to the Black Sabbath lineup. And one of their top 5 ranked albums, I seem to recall. The other ones being Aussie ones. So that's, yeah, cool stuff. Okay, that's it for Darryl at the Darryl the Northern Vinyl Guy and his Kings, Queens, Royalty and Riches themed thread from 2 months ago. Again, link to his video below and a link to that Ningen Isu video as well. Thanks everyone for watching. See you when I come back from my business trip. All right, take care all. Bye.